Good morning, 5:23 right here in Austin, but we're taking a live look right now at New York because this is the performance later on the Today Show. Yesterday they had New Kids on the Block. Today they have 98 Degrees with Nick Lachey. Brian shaking his head like, what?
All I can do is shake my head.
I think it's the week of the boy bands. Yesterday with New Kids on the Block, today 98 Degrees. We'll see how they sound later on the Today Show coming up. Speaking of, I was going to say kids, but they're no longer kids, right? They're grown men.
Still kids to us.
It seems kids are using technology younger and younger these days. So how about right after birth? All a new mom wants to do is to stare at her baby for hours, right? Marveling at every tiny little movement. But sometimes mom and baby have to be separated, like when a newborn has to have medical treatment, extra attention, and is headed over to the neonatal intensive care unit. Then the mom just waits alone. Well, FaceTime app allows a mom to communicate with her baby over an iPad from her recovery room, and the nurses are right there on the other end.
It is electronic, but it is so reminiscent of what normal bonding would consist of. All the auditory, all the visual cues.
Cedars-Sinai Hospital staff used a secure internet connection, by the way, for what they call baby time. They may extend the program to families whose babies are so sick that they arrive via helicopter from other parts of the state. 5:25 right now, and state leaders want to hear from you, your thoughts on Medicaid here in Texas. Senate Bill 7 calls for expanding certain services to Texans with disabilities, and there's going to be a town hall meeting about that, about the bill right here in Austin. Policy and state health experts are going to be out there answering your questions tonight at the Rosedale School on West 49th Street. All starts at 7 o'clock.
A new study shows that Hispanics would benefit the most from expanding Medicaid in Texas. The Kaiser Family Foundation report found that more than a third of Hispanics in Texas do not have health insurance. The report found that 58% of the uninsured would qualify for Medicaid under the expanded program, but Governor Rick Perry and other state leaders have rejected plans to expand Medicaid, saying it will cost the state too much money. Also, an update this morning on a story that we told you about last month, how elementary school children were making a push for pecan pie at the state capitol to be the state pie of Texas. Well, Texas's official pie is now pecan. The Texas House passed the ceremonial resolution yesterday. First-year Representative Marcia Farney, a Georgetown Republican, sponsored the bill. But I think it was the kids that made their case.
Yes,
really
the little
got it
lobbyists.
Through. That's right.
They did. Am I the only one who thinks that pie and coffee go good in the morning? Or does anybody else do? Yeah?
And with a little scoop of vanilla ice cream on top of that pie, too.
Sounds good.
Really good.
For pretty much every meal of the day.
Right. Why not? You might as well throw it in there. It can't hurt that bad. Anyway, good for the kids for getting the pecan pie. Now passes the official state pie there. And if you're getting your kids ready this morning, maybe you're preparing them more of a healthy breakfast early today, make sure you throw the jackets on them when they get out to the bus. It's a little cool this morning, and we'll stay below average this afternoon, but we'll tell you about the return of the sunshine coming up.
All right, and we're sitting over at I-35 at 51st Street. Those north and southbound lanes still posting normal speeds. We'll have those traffic maps and some slow and go coming up.
Also, an update to the story that you saw first right here on KXAN yesterday morning. Overnight crews still working to get a derailed train back on track. The effect on your morning commute coming up.